Hello friends, in this video we are going to find a solution of a given quadratic equation by using a method called completing the square. Now let us briefly talk about quadratic equation. What is a quadratic equation? It is an equation in the form ax square plus bx plus c is equals to 0, where the value of a, b and c are known to us, that is, it's given to us. Therefore, they are called as constants. The values of x is unknown. Therefore, x is a variable. Let us take a note here that the given equation is called quadratic because the highest power of x is 2. By solving a quadratic equation, we are finding the value of x. In any quadratic equation, you will always get two values of x. There are different ways to solve a given quadratic equation, but in this video, we will focus on completing the square method. Now let us understand the meaning of completing the square. The terms containing the unknown variable, for example x, is completely inside a square. For example, consider the quadratic equation x square minus 9 is equals to 0. In this equation, x is a variable which is completely inside a square. Now it's quite easy to solve a quadratic equation like this, in which terms with variables are inside a square. Now let's solve x square minus 9 is equals to 0. Move constant 9 to the right. X square equals to 9. Now take the square root both sides. On solving this, we get x is equals to plus 3 or minus 3. Here, the value of x can either be plus 3 or minus 3. Now consider an equation x square plus 5x plus 6 is equals to 0. Here, x square and 5x are the terms having a variable x, the unknown variable x. X square plus 5x is not completely inside a square. Now how do you solve a quadratic equation like this? Let us now try to visualize this equation geometrically. The first term x square geometrically is the area of a square of side x, which is shown here. The second term 5x geometrically is the area of rectangle having length x and breadth as 5. X square plus 5x can be visualized as a combination of a square having area x square and a rectangle having area 5x. By doing this combination, we get a new rectangle with length as x plus 5 and breadth as x. In completing the square method, we convert this rectangle into a square-like figure. To do this, we divide the rectangle with area 5x. In the middle, to get two rectangles, each having length x and breadth 5 by 2. The area of each divided rectangle is 5 by 2x. Let us now rearrange these figures to get a square figure. First, place the square with area x square as it is. Now, drag the first rectangle like this and the second rectangle like this. Now if you observe closely, this figure looks like a square of side x plus 5 by 2. X square plus 5x now can be visualized as the area of a square of side x plus 5 by 2. But wait, it contains an extra area as shown in the red color. This extra part is also a square of side 5 by 2 Hence, its area becomes 5 by 2 whole square, because area of square is side into side. Now looking at this figure, we can rewrite x square plus 5x is equals to x plus 5 by 2 whole square minus 5 by 2 whole square. This is the area of a square having side x plus 5 by 2, and this one is the area of an extra part, the one shown in the red color. Now let us reconsider the original equation that we had taken, that is x square plus 5x plus 6 is equals to 0. Now let's try to solve this equation, that is find the value of x. Now we can rewrite x square plus 5x as x plus 5 by 2 whole square minus 5 by 2 whole square, and this 6 as it is equals to 0. Now taking all the constants to the right hand side, we get this equation as x plus 5 by 2 whole square is equals to 5 by 2 whole square minus 6. Simplifying this, we get 25 by 4 minus 6 here. Simplifying this further, we get x plus 5 by 2 whole square is equals to 1 by 4. Now to solve this, we'll take the square root both sides. By taking this, we get x plus 5 by 2 is equals to square root of 1 by 4, which is nothing but x plus 5 by 2 is equals to plus minus 1 by 2. Solving this, we get x plus 5 by 2 is equals to plus 1 by 2, or x plus 5 by 2 is equals to minus 1 by 2. Solving this, we get x is equals to minus 5 by 2 plus 1 by 2, which is nothing but minus 2. And solving this, we get x is equals to minus 1 by 2 minus 5 by 2, which is minus 6 by 2, which is minus 3. So the roots of this equation x square plus 5x plus 6 is equals to 0 are minus 2 and minus 3. Solving quadratic equation geometrically is a time-consuming process. Therefore, we are now going to solve it using a shortcut method. In this method, first observe the sign of the second term, that is a term having x. If the sign is plus, we use a plus b whole square formula, and if the sign is minus, we use a minus b whole square formula. Consider the same equation x square plus 5x plus 6 equals to 0. Here 5x is having plus sign, so we will use a plus b whole square equals to a square plus 2ab plus b square formula. Let's represent x square plus 5x as a square plus 2ab plus b square. This x squared can be represented as x whole squared, representing a square of the formula. Here a is x. Let's now represent 5x as 2ab. 2 multiplied by a, which is x, multiplied by b should be 5x. Solving this, we get b as 5 by 2. Copy 6 as it is. We are now done with a square and 2ab of this formula. To complete this formula, we need to add b square, that is 5 by 2 whole square. Adding b square, that is 5 by 2 whole square, imbalances the original equation. So to balance it, subtract 5 by 2 whole square. This constant 6 is copied as it is. Now this part is a square plus 2ab plus b square, where a is x and b is 5 by 2. This can be written as a plus b whole square, that is x plus 5 by 2 whole square, following this formula. Now the equation becomes x plus 5 by 2 whole square minus 5 by 2 whole square plus 6 is equals to 0. Wow! We got the same equation geometrically. Solving it, we got x as minus 3 and minus 2. There are few more interesting topics to be covered in completing the square method. I will be covering some of them in my next video. Until then, stay tuned.